Hello everyone. Hello again. I'm back with the stool. I know. You thought on the last video I might give it a chance sitting down like a regular person, but it doesn't hit the same for me. So I'm back with the stool, and rightfully so, because I think I need to lean over on one knee for today's video. You know, in today's world, there's a lot of obsession with pretty feet, attractive feet, sexy feet. But what about strong feet? What about feet that can pull the comforter out of a hotel bed from underneath the mattress without any assistance from hands? What about the toes that could pick up laundry, put it in a basket, and then carry that basket to the laundry room? Today's video is dedicated to you all with the strong feet. So yeah, strap in, and don't forget, do it. Let's go.
In the endless reaches of the universe, or more specifically on the edge of Western Coyney, a suburb of Stoke-on-Trent in England's West Midlands, civilization has brought forth a Superman whose mental and physical powers have been developed to the absolute peak of human perfection.
This is the intro to Doctor Who. I've never seen Doctor Who, but this feels like how it starts.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. The amazing stranger is Alan Nasty Nash, and he has toes of steel.
I like how he's got the American wrestler, The Big Show, in place of his Rolls-Royce emblem. That's a nice touch right there.
54-year-old Alan Nasty Nash is, as he points out, the greatest toe wrestler of all time. In 2013, he won a record 10th World Championship title.
Big toe tattoo. It's crazy. All right.
Over the past 20 years, he's linked big toes with the best and come out trumps. This is a man with an athlete's foot like no other.
There's only one athlete's foot like that foot, and it's LeBron's. That foot is messed up, bro. That foot looks like when your grandma turns like 97 and she can't pick up the cup anymore because all of her, extremities have faded on her. The muscles in her hands have just given up. That's what his foot looks like. Hey everyone, sorry to interrupt. It's me, Noel, with a henna tattoo. Look, I don't want to tiptoe around anything, so let me just go ahead and thank the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek. Live events are back, and that includes professional bull riding, and SeatGeek has all the tickets. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, concerts, festivals, and more, SeatGeek puts tickets from all over the web in one place to make buying simple. SeatGeek rates every ticket from 0 to 10 to make sure you're getting a good deal. Green means good, and red means bad. To help you get a good deal, you can use my promo code Noel, that's my name, in all capitals, and you'll get $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. Again, that's $20 off your first set of tickets when you use my promo code Noel when you buy your first set of tickets on SeatGeek. That's from me to you. You can click the link in the description to download the app. Now let's continue getting ankle deep on toe wrestling. His foot looks like when you take a power extension cable and you just like kind of knot it up real, haphazard and throw it in a drawer. That thing is messed up, man. His foot looks like Voldemort's hand, bro. His foot can cast spells, for sure. There's no way. That foot killed Harry Potter's parents, straight up. This is the true origin story of Voldemort, man. It's just there's a bald man with a fucked up foot.
I don't know what it takes to actually make a great toe wrestler, because
there aren't any. You're the only one, man. You're the only toe wrestler. Man, I wonder if his foot is so strong, like he's got to be careful driving that car. I wonder if he could just clean break the pedal off while he's cruising around town. Just, I'm in me mom's car. Oh, did my camera really die to heat? Unreal. Oh, and it's going to keep doing this. It is literally going to keep doing this. Hold on.
Nasty has assumed the disguise of Alan Nash, a mild-mannered product specialist who by day works for a well-known manufacturer of construction machinery in Staffordshire.
Staffordshire. So I just wanted to say that.
I've been over to Hollywood. I've Pierce Brosnan, Jay Leno. I've been over to Italy, Spain.
What? You hear this? He's been over to Hollywood. He's been with Pierce Brosnan, Jay Leno. Is this like some weird Epstein Black Book leak? Where he's just airing out all these celebrities that want to see his... Is that like some Epstein Black Book leak where he just aired out a couple celebrities that want to look at his giant crescent dog? That's what his foot looks like. It looks like a crescent dog. A hot dog threaded through some bread. It is fucked up. I'm resisting saying it, but this man has the strongest feet in the world, the most fucked up feet in the world. Also, why did he just tell on Pierce and Jay Leno like that? Those two guys are watching this video like, oh, hey, shut the fuck up, man. That was between us. I didn't tell you to go on the internet and just, oh, yeah. Yeah, I took my nasty, disgusting-ass foot over to Pierce Brosnan's house. He paid me a couple shekels to be like...
Got the Australian title as well. I love beating the Australians. They do us at the cricket, we'll do them in the toe wrestling.
Nah. I like how he said that like toe wrestling and Greco-Roman wrestling are on the same level. We know toe wrestling is leagues above Greco-Roman wrestling. All right, Noah, you definitely have to blur this. Whatever they do at nail salons, these people do the dead opposite. This is foul, man. I'm going to throw up looking at this.
Toe wrestling is a sport unlike any other, except perhaps arm wrestling. Taking place on a stage known as a toadium, bouts comprise a best-of-3 format, beginning with the right foot, then the left, before ending with the right. With toes locked together and feet always touching the board, players aim to force a toe down, where their opponent's ankle or toes touch the toes rack.
This sport is for freaks, and I mean that. This is freaky stuff right here. You know how much of a crazy person you have to be to see a sign that says toe wrestling competition on the street, and not only do you want to sign up, you want to stand there and make eye contact with someone else while you do that, and that person is not sharing the rent with you? That is freaking.
In my case, the bigger the feet, the more they snap. So I prefer 9s and 10s, 11 probably, with good sized feet. Small feet are no good, and big feet, bit of a hindrance.
This is psycho. The fact that this dude could break another person's foot just looking at him. But also, I look at this and I wonder, because he's won 16 times. So, there's probably only ever been 16 challenges for the toe belt, whatever it is. But I kind of feel like there's some American ladies out there that could challenge this man. You know how many women go to festivals and transition out of heels into just barefoot on the dirt? And they do that for like 10 hours? They have to be conditioned to at least hang a couple rounds with Old Nasty. You know what I mean?
The World Championships, now staged annually in the rather salubrious surroundings of the Bentley Brook Inn in Fenny Bentley, Derbyshire, date back to 1974. The story goes that back then, in a pub in Staffordshire, regulars had set about searching for a game that the British could win at.
Oh, man. I don't know the last time English people won like a championship in, globally as far as football or soccer. But that's what it came to. That's how fucking sick of it they got. In the mid-70s, they're like, we need something we can win at. All right, take your shoes off, man. Let's do this. Lock them up. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
A Guinness World Record holder for cracking eggs with his toes and an expert chicken hypnotizer, Alan Nasty Nash is perhaps Western Coiney's most famous son.
The hell is a chicken hypnotizer? I gotta look that up. Chicken hypnotism. A chicken can be hypnotized or put into a trance with its head down near the ground by drawing a line along the ground with a stick or a finger, starting at the beak. What? Man, I did not know this. I gotta see this in action. We're gonna take a quick tangent here. So that's why white girls like doing cocaine. You saw the fucking confidence when he drew that? I was not expecting that. The way he shakes it out. What are you looking for? I just want to bump. Follow this. And it just doesn't move? Whoa. And just like that, she left the bathroom. This is crazy, man. British people winning in every sport except soccer. That is nuts.
Now this is one of my secret gadgets. No other toe wrestlers have got one of these. This stretches the skin between the toes to stop the skin splitting during a competition, because if you've got any open wounds, you're automatically disqualified. They're like boxing with an open cut.
Oh my. Beating up his toe skin like pizza dough, just trying to increase the amount. That is nuts, bro. His feet are looking like Grimer. I'm not kidding. His feet look like Krang. The relationship between this guy and his feet is like Krang and the bald guy that Krang sits inside of. Looks exactly the same. It's disgusting. Man, this is one of the most interesting humans I've encountered in my entire life.
Training the toes is one thing, but upper body strength is what gives me the edge over the losers.
Alan first took to the Toadium in 1994. Since then, he's made mincemeat of many a household toe wrestling name. Stalwarts such as the Predator, arch-rival Paul the Terminator Beach, and Ian the Destroyer Davis.
This guy just like Neo. He walked right out of a German club in 1994 and he goes, let's do this, man. I'm taking 3 tabs of ecstasy. I'm going to rip your toes off and then put them in a soup and eat them. You got to hand it to English people. They do not play. Look at the passion in this kid's face. His kid, dog. He's mad as hell. F your toes, mate. Go on then. F off.
I've tried other sports in the past. Tried whitewater rafting and fell out. I went skydiving, nearly broke my neck. So I tried bungee jumping. No, didn't fancy that one.
You think this dude could bungee jump with no harness? They just wrap it around his foot and this fool's like, let me go. He's just hanging at the bottom. When that initial like happens, he's just hanging on by his one foot, staring up at him like, yeah, bitch.
Yeah! Had a crack at it that year, and that's the year I won, first one. And the rest was just history.
It's with this.
Oh, no. No, they are grinding his toes down like a Formula One tire. That's disgusting. In Formula One, the tires will collect little pieces of rubber, and it creates a layer on the outside, and they just chip away at it with a chisel. That's what they are doing to this man's feet right here. Sanding his down like a set of Pirellis. That is so foul. Ugh.
We find Alan at home having a pedicure at the hands of his youngest daughter, Chloe.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they did that at salons. I guess the sheer amount of walking slush on his skin is why I make that comparison.
This year, though, his digits are in fine fettle, and if the King of Kings can retain his crown, he'll be a world beater for the 11th time.
I just had to say, Northern UK, Scotland, Ireland, the kind of sports that you guys have come up with as a result of just, township rivalry or whatever is like impressive. You guys chase like cheese wheels, you wrestle with toes. You're also all in competition with each other to see who can do the most ketamine. All 3 of those things is just wild to me. Innovative is one word to describe it.
Nasty steps up to the Toadium in his own inimitable fashion, and he has his best foot forward from the off. Making short work of his opponents in the early rounds, Nasty comes up against Dr. Scholl in the final. The good doctor is dispensed with as clinically as the others, and Alan is crowned toe wrestling world champion for a record 11th time.
Damn. It's amazing what you can do with one body part.
And proving that he isn't all that bad, Nasty donates his earnings to a children's charity, as he always does.
Humans have evolved in such a unique way that a single body part can pay the way for you. You show a certain part of your body on OnlyFans, you can make a living. You and another person put particular body parts together, you can both make a living. What I'm trying to say is have sex on camera. Or in this case, your foot is healing children. That's a heroic set of toes right there. For all this I'm talking, whole time we didn't realize this guy was a hero. I just had a disgusting thought. He's just going through a children's hospital on a chair with his foot out, and all the kids are coming out like, it's the toes that these are the toes that paid for your Christmas presents, and they're all shaking the toes and kissing the toes on the cheek.
FBI, open up!
Couldn't be prouder of my dad for doing toe wrestling. I have got a 4-year-old child myself, and hopefully he's going to carry it on, keep it in the family.
Wow, that's deep. There's 2 things here I want to highlight. One, that's nice. No matter how, weird this sport is to myself, maybe to you. That's a nice thing when you can get into an activity and you can commit yourself to something and the people around you love you for it and they don't judge you for it and they support you. There's something really special about that. Sometimes that's hard to find in life. And also, this is the beginning of generations, man. We're looking at generation 1 of world famous toe wrestlers. You realize in 20 years, if the earth hasn't burned up, when competitive hot dog eating is no longer a thing, it's going to be on ESPN, it's going to be on Sky News. Yeah, 2 men doing the Venice handshake in front of the world for the belt.
Just how many more feats of strength there are to come from Alan Nasty Nash remains to be seen. But so long as he's wrestling, his total world domination seems set to continue.
Nice.
If anybody was thinking of getting into toe wrestling as a sport, I'd give them one piece of advice. Wait till I retire.
To be fair, I would not want to lock toes with this dude ever. This man's toes have to be frightening. Not even in the sense of how they look, but just, he's got bodies. Some of his toes have a higher KD than some of you have average on Call of Duty, and you've been playing that for years now. You picked it back up during quarantine, and you still suck at it. So you can't hate on Nasty all the way. Plus, the amount of strength in his toes, I think his toes have more endurance than some of you have in your whole upper body. The strength of his toes is probably equivalent to like 50 push-ups, and you can't do 15. So don't hate on Nasty. I'm not hating on him, but I'm definitely, I'm blown away by all this. Anyways, man, I hope you enjoyed that. That turned out to be a lot better than I expected. I was going to make a foot pun to get out of here, but I thought that'd be kind of corny. All right, guys, let's see you on the next one. Later.
Hey, shit's play, man, I had to switch it up. Yeah, might lose a few, ask me if I give a fuck.